one of the questions here says, I'm struggling with consistency with my salah. I seem to be able to pray 5 times a day for a few weeks. All of a sudden, I just can't seem to pray at all 5 consistently. It takes me weeks to get back to praying my 5 daily prayers. Do you know why that may be the case? Is this something comes up often for Muslims, or is it just me? Yeah. I would say now, based on my experience of having dealt with a lot of people now with regards to this topic, with regards to consistency in prayer, like, I think that anything that anyone here, anything that you experience, definitely other people are experiencing. Okay, so none of us, I don't think, are alone in our experiences, whatever our experiences are. We might have all sorts of different experiences, but no, I mean, there's going to be definitely people, you know, I mean, look how many of us there are. Okay, there's like hundreds of millions of us. Okay, so there's definitely people who will be experiencing that for sure. Okay, and I'm sure people here can resonate, and people are mentioning that they can resonate with this. Okay, so that's number one thing to say. Second thing to say is, you know, what the reason might be, that's something that's very hard to know for sure, because it could be a number of different reasons. It's something to you need to try to diagnose yourself, and diagnose fast. Yeah, yourself, sorry. So meaning, as soon as you pick up that I'm feeling that it's not happened. So the first day, right? So the first day that it doesn't happen, the first day that you realize I haven't done my 5 today on time, then and there, you check in with yourself to say, what is going on? Like, why is this happening? Right. And oftentimes you'll know, you know, from my own personal experience, historically, if I think about phases in my life where I found it a lot more difficult, right, than easy for myself. Like sometimes, like for me, like one thing that might stand out as a reason is that sometimes we've become very despondent or upset about a particular issue that's really bothering us. Right. And it's kind of made us feel like, you know, you get this, you might sometimes get this feeling of sort of, what's the point feeling, you know, like you feel really down, just generally. Yeah. Yeah. Like someone's mentioned in the chat, like deflated, and just generally there's something, and it might just be like, I don't know, it could be in relation to a particular relationship, something that you were really hoping for would work out, and then it didn't work out, you know, and all of a sudden you just feel really and then you lose a sense of perspective, right? You lose a sense of perspective. That's one example. Sometimes for some people, there's all of a sudden, you know, something they just get occupied or really, busy with something particularly, and it just takes them away, right? And then, it's just, you know, then it's difficult to rest themselves back. It's hard to be specific, obviously, at this stage. All I'm saying is the first day that it takes place, you have to try to diagnose it then and there, right? And the good thing to do then would be, as soon as possible, trying to talk to someone about it, right? Someone trusted, a friend that you look up to, a family member, spouse, husband, wife, whatever, right? Like, try to mention it to them, because talking sometimes, they say a problem shared is a problem solved. Yeah, like I really believe that here. When sometimes you just have the opportunity to talk through something with someone, just mention it to them, share something with them, right? The right relevant person, and then it just helps. You kind of just talking through it, getting it out. Maybe they'll say something, maybe they won't, maybe they'll just listen. Sometimes you just get that across, and then you're able to sort of whatever it is, practical issue, personal thing you're going through in your head, in your heart, whatever it is, right? So, and then you just get yourself back up quickly, and inshallah you can, get back to it. So that's, again, for a general question, and obviously not knowing the full details of your specific, situation, like that's the answer that I would give, right? Just try and diagnose it the first day, because something will have happened, but what is it? Is it some random distraction? Is it some form of, deflation or depression? Is it some, some upset or whatever? Is it that you've got overly excited and overly involved or overly invested in something basically that's taking you away? Like, whatever. Like, you need to figure out what it is, get that thing under control, talk to someone about it, and then go from there.